Alright, there's at least one more of you looming around here. Yeah, upstairs. Or two more?
I can hear your penis-tipped feet tromping around.
Interesting. Down there, it looked like there was 5 of them, but it seems like there might be 6? Wait, no. No, it's just Klein. The penis feet guy. I just managed to disorient myself or something. I walked up here and really thought I saw 2 different robots up here. I don't know how I convinced myself of that.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Alright, well, both of you always talking in caps lock makes you harder to tell apart, admittedly. I was interested in hearing more about the science the others do here.
If you want to feed your curiosity about the others, go ask the others your interrogatory statements.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you. Asked you some questions.
Oh yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
What? He came and went. All he did was give us a bunch of confusing logistics feedback, but not actually talk about the conversation at all. You seem like the one in charge. You are...
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
I mixed you up with that guy down there because you guys kind of both sound the same and talk in caps lock. Who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Robo-scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How, Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Why do I have this strange passive sensation in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
but I'd like to fight.
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Not your trains. What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man, and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science, atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I've heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Oh, the Big MT. I didn't even think about that. It's just a big crater. It's empty. I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
I have some questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
She has to look at every little salacious detail. Spine peel and a heart circumcision. That's not what these words mean. They're a distressing choice of words. You said before that Mobius might have my brain.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
Mobius set up the Autodoc medical routines. Do you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes. Always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The Autodoc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
My brain would know?
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
I don't think I want to give you my brain if you're going to dissect it. Seems like, honestly, seems like I should side with Mobius if I can and get my brain back. You said surge code. You mean like computer stuff in the dock?
We can discuss this another time when you've evolved. For now, my patience levels are rapidly depleting.
Your patience levels are made up, so I don't really care too much. Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence? Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
That's all for now. Goodbye.
Yes, a most goodbye.
Are these their rooms? Is that the takeaway? Just a strange little rug directly over that carpet. Let's see. They're not labeled. Okay, yeah. I was. It's already full of weird human figures. So I'm thinking this is dollars, but then there's just literally teddy bears in here. The human obsessed one. She developed a fetish. And she's bad at hiding it. She's very, very open about her fetish. Except for the part where she doesn't want to be. I guess this is the robot parts person. She is extremely fixated on, me.
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not hesitate to ask again.
One of these people actually locks doors, and they're already too good at it for my tiny brain to fix that. There's a trophy in here? Is this... dinosaurs? This one has trophies, and it's kind of a sloppy mess. It's probably the guy down there, the one that's got high school problems. And also is the animal guy, I guess. Ah, this person's better at locking their doors. Wow. What a professional. I'll never keep up with their amazing prowess. Okay, so all of you have been a lot, and now I have 500 quests. There's so many quests. Travel to X8 Research Center to find the force field disrupting AM pulse wave upgrade for the sonic. Travel to the X2 transmitter antenna array. X8 Research Center. X13 Research Facility. See if you can resolve O's problem with his name. Any find of Gabe in Higgs Village. Get to the bottom of Dalla's biological fascination. I mean, obviously that's my first priority. Where does it say to go for that? Nowhere in particular. Try to find Gabe. That was the dog, right? Let's go find the dog, I guess. Let's try to get out in the world and start doing things a bit. I bet I can take the Robo-Scorpion. How strong could it even be? I guess this takes me back outside. Alright. This sounds like an entire whole ass thing. There was a long introduction to the first DLC, but this one had a much, much longer one with several characters. And each one has their own personal, like, mental health problem to work on, essentially. And then there's this whole world to wander around in.
Intruder, you will not escape
So it sounds like we're gonna be here for a while. The Saturnite Fist. Lobotomite jumpsuit, mask and goggles. The helmet just gives you less intelligence, but the suit does make you stronger. I could have even higher damage potentially, except I think my strength's sort of capped out. That's a little bit of an efficiency trickery do that I really failed at in character creation, is I forgot that you should never max out any stat. I don't know if 9 or 8 is smarter, but I did vaguely remember that a little too late, where I was like, oh, right. You kind of want to never max out a stat in this game because you're hard capped and can never go above the cap. But there are things that will make that number higher. Even if it's not equipment, I think there might just be a way to... Oop. I might be thinking of the previous game and not this one specifically, but I think in the last game, you could find specific... Hang on, doop. There we go. Was it the bobbleheads? I mean, actually, they might not be in this game, but in Fallout 3, at least, that was a strategy where I think you got an opportunity to increase every stat by 1 over the course of the game by finding the bobblehead collectibles. And so, as per that, it was kind of pointless to start with them capped out, because then you just couldn't actually... Wow, did I knock it out of his hand? It made it impossible to experience the upgrade correctly. And then what was the point of being able to upgrade it if you started out with them all maxed out? These are going to be expensive. Alright, well, let's not do that misclick. That would be bad. Alright, so I can upgrade the baby with the proton axes. Not upgrade, repair. So I am A-okay on keeping this thing high quality the entire DLC. This place is just fucking packed with these guys. Jeez. Alright, well, I thought I would just maximum repair each of these things and then go sell them all off at the end and have a bunch of stuff to sell, but... There seems to be a density of enemies so far where them dropping proton axes and then me mashing them all together to fill out durabilities, it's gonna quickly hit a point where I can't do it anymore. Just not gonna have space. Brought too much purified water or whatever, I guess. Oh. Well, this sure feels like we wandered into the middle of one of those Fallout 3 places, doesn't it? Oh, pre-war money. Yeah, this feels like one of those... Yeah, it's one of those little fake pre-war suburban environments. People trying to recapture the old world. Although in Fallout 3 it was a hologram? Not hologram, it was a virtual reality brain space super stim pack. Bottle caps are what you expect to find here, although you'd also expect to find water in here. Oh. Ah, no. Stripe, don't. No. Don't do it. Ah. Oh. 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 So, Gabe was the dog, right? That one guy said he liked his dog, Gabe. So we checked out the doghouse to see if it has Gabe in it. It does not have Gabe in it. It has a death claw. So that's upsetting. Let's see if I can use VAT to not die to the death claw real quick. Okay. Stripe is dead. Wasn't Stripe... Maybe not. I was thinking maybe Stripe... Oh, there's Gabe. It says Gabe here, Stripe there. Gabe was replaced and devoured. Quote-unquote chicken leg. Gabe's bowl, I guess? I have horrible news about Gabe. Uh-oh. Is it telling me to go back outside now, I think? I think it is. Alright, let's check these houses if I can. Meet some people. 104. Friend. Wow, this really does feel like it's the DLC from 3. These might be the same buildings? Things strike me as being ungood here. Oh. All of her teddy bears. A speech skill book recipe. Is every one of these houses going to be empty? Is this just their, like, extended human LARP? This is where they keep all their cups and all of their dinner plates. A lot of, like, radio items. A lot of radio items. Just sync project jukebox. You found calibration data for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox and sync to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. Oh. Accidental progress on other goals. This whole house is just lined with speakers. Just emitters and receivers of sound. This one's full of bird cages. Oh, it's one too many sunset sarsaparillas. How could I do this to myself? Don't worry. I'll be all good soon. Yeah. Excess weapons are going to become too much too fast. Creepy door. A basement I can't open because I'm too bad at that stuff. Medicine skill books. More sarsaparillas. So powerful. So each one's gonna have like a theme. Oh, that's a body. with a camera. There are screens here. Nuka-Cola clock. The toaster. Mentats are like the consistent theme in this area. There's always mentats and bottle caps. Okay. I think somebody had a bit of an addiction. Oh, the pre-war money. And I also don't think they're alive. Or they were the girl? Or the Dala? Science skill? A lot of skill book recipes. At some point they all lived here, right? Before they ripped their brains out? At one point their existence here was not completely unhinged, presumably. Fully stocked bar. Congratulations, game. You've made me properly obsessed with finding every single sunset sarsaparilla. If for no other reason than just as a game to myself at this point. Whether there's a payoff or not. The eye, like the one that I came here seeing. It was projected on the wall. Book shoot? Oh, we did see the book shoot. I don't think I want the recon armor, but I might be able to use it to repair my existing armor. Right? Yes. There we go. Don't currently need the helmet repaired. What? Dr. Klein's glove. Okay, well that makes it pretty clear that Dr. Klein was in this room. So we've gotten a glimpse of what they're like now, and what their rooms are like now, at least the ones I could open. Now we're getting a look at the rooms that they had before. How they lived before they became brains in jars, uncaring of sustenance and other normal... Oh, robot room. Alright, well, we know who this was. At first I thought that the reveal was that this is all her little village obsessively reenacting humanity. That's a lot. Oh, so this is the robot guy who hates Mr. House, right? And that's I believe that was a painting of Mr. House full of knives. So that's some grade A environmental storytelling you got there, buddy. I'm sure you don't have any angst problems at all that are all attached to you getting bullied in high school and then making that your entire personality to the point that you still let it rule how you see interactions with other people to this day. Giant tarantula. Oh. You found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox. Okay. My question is, What do you do with a giant tarantula sound? What am I even meant to think the giant tarantula audio sample sounds like? Yeah. Holotape contains a workbench recipe that allows you to make a medicine skill book. Permanent or temporary? One of these is more worthy of my attention than the other one. Wait. Is this a source of infinite money and super skill books? Is this... I cleared the fountain already. Are they gonna respawn every time you come back? That's a kind of wild supply to let people have. I mean, this has never been a hard game, these two games, or these three games, so it's not that big of a deal, but I don't think you'd want to introduce an infinite super stim pack supply that just spawns forever. You've created a lightweight, highly reusable resource. That's gonna backfire.